standard in English medium. Students, today we will learn your third chapter. The title of the chapter is Deep Water, written by William Douglas. Now, in this particular lesson, the author has described his own experience of nearly drowning. Drowning because, students, when humans people go into the water, okay, that is called drowning, and when things go into the water, then it is known as sinking. So don't get confused in these two words. Okay, things are going into the water, डूब रही है, तो उसके लिए सिंक वर्ड इस्तेमाल होता है, और आदमी लोग डूब रहे हैं तो उनके लिए ड्राउन वर्ड इस्तेमाल होता है. So here when he was very young, say the age of 10 or 11 years only, that time he had a dreadful experience at a water pool. That water pool was a water pool of YMCA at Yakima. Now what is YMCA? YMCA is normally known as Young Men's Christian Association, but it may have many other full names. Normal name is that Young Men's Christian Association. So when he was that young, he did not know swimming, and he went there with the aim of just trying swimming. But that time nobody was around. Then one boy came, a very strong boy of almost 18 years of age, and he just pushed him into the water. Okay, so this was, we can say, an irrational task from that boy's side who pushed him. Okay, that fellow later on said that no, I was just making fun. भाई इसमें किसी की जान जा सकती है. Did you check whether that boy knew swimming or not? You can argue that, sir, swimming pool was not that deep. Swimming pool was only 9 feet deep, but 9 feet also can take someone's life, especially those who don't know swimming. And here the author, our author, was very young, 10 or 11 years of age only, just a young boy of that age, and he did not know swimming, and that boy simply pushed him. Now the author did not know anything what to do. He had that drowning experience. He engulfed a lot of water, swallowed a lot of water, and he was feeling suffocating inside, but he maintained the presence of mind. So he adopted one strategy कि if I want to come out safely from this, what I would have to do? If he remains in water, means he will go down. So as soon as his feet touch the bottom of the pool, he would jump hard, he would kick hard, so that he can be thrown back up towards the upper side, and then he would come up that way like a cock, and he would save himself. Okay, he tried it 2 times, but he could not succeed. So that's why that experience was very painful. He saw death very nearly, students. Okay, and in his third attempt, later on he became unconscious, but when he came back into the consciousness, he found himself lying on the pool side. So somebody must have just rescued him, somebody must have saved his life. Okay, but this fear, then fear of water, what we know as hydromania, that fear remained with him for a long time, and wherever he went for boating or fishing or just paddling in the water, so he could not enjoy those things at all, because all the time that fear of water would come, and that would spoil all his trips. So now he decided that I would overcome this fear anyhow. So he hired one instructor. The instructor taught him swimming in a different ways. For about 4 or 5 months, he just learned that swimming, and then he started practicing on his own, because without practice he could not master it. So he practiced at different places, and finally he got rid of this fear. And then in the end he admits that now he was comfortable at any places where there was water, at any swimming place or at any fishing place. He was comfortable because now that fear had gone completely out of his mind. So with proper planning and willpower, he just overcome that fear. So students, if we have like any such fear, we can also overcome. That is the basic message of the story. Now I will read out the lesson. kindly just pay attention. Okay, you can also read at home the same lesson. Lesson 3, Deep Water. About the author, William Douglas, 1898 to 1980, was born in Maine, Minnesota. After graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in English and Economics, he spent 2 years teaching high school in Yakima. However, he got tired of this and decided to pursue a legal career. Understood? He was not enjoying that teaching, so he changed his career. He met Franklin D. Roosevelt at Yale. Now, Franklin D. Roosevelt, if you know, he was the President of America. So, he met him at Yale and became an advisor and friend to the President. So, that is also, student, a big post. Okay, here also we have many advisors. Okay, Ahmed Patel is the advisor of Sonia Gandhi. So, to become the advisor of such a big person, that is also a great honor for us. So, he became the advisor also and friend also of Mr. Roosevelt. Douglas was a leading advocate of individual rights. So, he always fought for the individual rights. He retired in 1975 with a term lasting 36 years and remains the longest serving justice in the history of the court. Later, he became a justice also, Chief Justice, and served the court for 36 long years, students. Okay. The following excerpt is taken from Of Men and Mountains by William O. Douglas. So, this particular lesson is taken from that book, Of Men and Mountains. It reveals how a young boy, William Douglas, nearly drowned in a swimming pool. In this essay, he talks about his fear of water and thereafter how he finally overcame it. Okay, as I already told you in the beginning. Notice how the autobiographical part of the selection is used to support his discussion of fear. Okay, students, so you must have understood somewhat. Now I will read the lesson for you. It had happened when I was 10 or 11 years old. So, what had happened? This drowning experience had happened when he was 10 or 11 years of age. I had decided to learn to swim. There was a pool at the YMCA in Yakima that offered exactly the opportunity. So, to learn swimming, he went to this particular pool. The Yakima River was treacherous. Treacherous means unpredictable, full of danger. कोई भी धोखा खा जाए, वैसी वो रिवर थी. Okay. Mother continually warned against it and kept fresh in mind the details of each drowning in the river. जब भी कोई डूब जाता था तो उसकी डिटेल उसकी मम्मी उसको देती थी ताकि वो नहीं जाए. Understood? But the YMCA pool was safe. बोले रिवर में नहीं जाना है, पूल में तो जा सकते हैं ना. तो YMCA pool was safe. It was only 2 or 3 feet deep at the shallow end, and while it was 9 feet deep at the other. So, shallow side, if you go that side, it was just 2 or 3 feet deep. So, you can easily stand over there. And if you go into the other side, there it is 9 feet deep. So, there you will have to be a bit careful because you will entirely go into the water. The drop was gradual. I got a pair of water wings and went to the pool. Okay. So, he went there with proper preparation. I hated to walk naked into it and show my skinny legs. So, why he went with the water wings? Because he hated to walk with naked legs. He didn't want to show his skinny legs, means thin legs. Okay. But I subdued my pride and did it. Okay. I just overcame my feeling of being ashamed and then continued doing that. From the beginning, however, I had an aversion to the water. बोले शुरुआत से ही मुझे एक एवर्जन मीन्स डिसलाइक. आई हैड अ डिसलाइक फॉर वाटर. अंडरस्टूड? फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग ओनली व्हेन आई वाज इन इट. दिस स्टार्टेड व्हेन आई वाज 3 or 4 years old and father took me to the beach in California. Now this is one more experience which just put the roots of his fear about water. When he was 3 or 4 years old, his father had taken him to the beach in California. And there the waves came and that fellow was thrown away into the water. And father was laughing. Luckily he was saved, but that he says that at that time my first fear of water developed. And it was confirmed when he was pushed into this pool by that strong boy. Okay. So you see, He and I stood together in the surf. Okay, surf means the waves. I hung onto him, yet the waves knocked me down and swept over me. I was buried in water. My breath was gone. I was frightened. So it's good that he remembers the incident of when he was 4 years of age. And this, because it was students, a fearful incident. So anybody would remember. The father laughed. I was frightened. Father laughed. For father, it was just fun. Okay, but there was terror in my heart at the overpowering force of the waves. Okay, so students, every person would look at these waves from different points of view. Okay, those fishermen would not have any fear of these waves. The people who go for the first time to the beach, they will have some fear. The children will have greater fear. Okay, maybe ladies also will have some fear. So they look at this particular thing from different angles. My introduction to the YMCA swimming pool revived unpleasant memories. So when he went to this particular place, again those memories came back to his mind and stirred childish fear. So that was the fear which was put in him at the childish age, okay, in his childhood only. But in a little while, I gathered confidence. I paddled with my new water wings. Now he has not gone into the water, just sitting over there and paddling with his wings. Watching the other boys and trying to learn by aping them. So he is looking at the other boys and trying to learn by aping them, means by copying them. Okay. I did this 2 or 3 times on different days and was just beginning to feel at ease in the water when the misadventure happened. Now looking at the other boys, he also started paddling and he was feeling comfortable. He was feeling it quite easy, and just at that time only this misadventure took place. Misadventure means this fearful incident where he almost drowned. Okay. I went to the pool when no one else was there. Okay, when this incident took place, no one was there at the pool. Only he and that big boy who came back later. The place was quiet, the water was still, and the tiled bottom was as white and clean as bathtub. Okay, you can see the bottom of the pool also, because bottom of the pool is normally covered with white tiles. So it can be cleaned also quite properly. So he could see that the bottom of the pool, and it was as white as bathtub. I was timid about going in alone. So it's good that he accepts this. I was fearful about going inside alone. Okay, I had that fear कि अकेले मैं कैसे जाऊं. So I sat on the side of the pool to wait for others because no one was there. So now he has only that option. He will have to wait for the others. I had not been there long when in came a big bruiser of a boy. Bruiser means very bully type person. He was a big boy, brave bully type boy, probably 18 years old. And how old he is? When the writer was 10 or 11 years old, this boy was 18 years old. Probably he says. Okay. He had thick hair on his chest. So from that you can make out that he has got hair on his chest, means he must be matured person now. He was a beautiful physical specimen. Specimen means example. His body was such. Okay. He had built up his body with legs and arms that showed ripping muscles. His legs and arms were showing what? The muscular, his muscles, swelling muscles. Ripping muscles means swelling muscles. He yelled, "Hi skinny, how would you like to be ducked?" So he just shouted from far, from some distance, and asked, hi skinny, because writer was very thin. So that's why he used the word hi skinny. How would you like to be ducked? So how would you like to be pushed into the water? Tell me. I would do that. Okay, but before the writer could answer, he just pushed him. With that, he picked me up and tossed me into the deep end. Remember, in the pool there were 2 types of end. One side there were 2 or 3 feet deep. The other side it was 9 feet deep. So this boy picked the author and pushed him into the 9 feet deep water. Okay. I landed in a sitting position, swallowed water, and went at once to the bottom. because gravitational force will push you down, okay, pull you down. So that's why he at once went at the bottom. I was frightened, but not yet frightened out of my wit. Okay, writer accepts that I was very much frightened. मुझे तैरना नहीं आता है और मैं पानी में हूँ, पर इतना भी फ्राइटन नहीं हो गया कि मैं अपनी दिमाग इस्तेमाल नहीं कर सकूँ. सो ही हैड मेंटेन्ड हिज प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड, एंड इन सच सिचुएशन स्टूडेंट्स वी आर रिक्वायर्ड टू डू दैट ओनली. If you lose your presence of mind, what will happen? You may not act properly, and if you don't act properly, you may lose your life. But here good thing is the author has maintained that presence of mind. He now knows how to act, how to save himself. So he comes up with a strategy. Okay. On the way down, I planned means I made my strategy. When my feet hit the bottom, I would make a big jump. Understood? Now he has made up that strategy कि I will definitely go down, my entire body would touch the ground, first my feet would touch the ground. So when my feet touch the flooring of the pool, what I would do, I would take a big jump from there, come to the surface, lie flat on it and paddle to the edge of the pool. Understood? So I will lie flat on it and then I would just paddle. Through paddling I would reach the edge. Edge means the border of the pool. It seemed a long way down. Now it is only 9 feet deep. Then also here it seems a long way down. Understood? Because he is swallowing a lot of water and he is feeling suffocated. Those 9 feet were more like 90. तो ऐसी सिचुएशन में स्टूडेंट्स ऐसा ही होता है. 2 minutes look like 2 hours. The time doesn't pass very quickly. We want that trouble to end as quickly as possible. But even though that trouble is just 1 minute, we might feel that it is more than 1 hour. Understood? So that's why he says that those 9 feet were more like 90. And before I touched bottom, my lungs were ready to burst because he could not breathe. So now lungs, he says, were about to burst. But when my feet hit bottom, I summoned all my strength and made what I thought was a great spring upward. That was his plan, कि when my feet touch the bottom, I would take a big jump. So he gathered all his strength and now he hit hard on the bottom so that he could go upward. And he thought that he has made a big jump. Okay, big spring means big jump, but actually it was not so. Okay, students, I imagined I would bob to the surface like a cock. So I would move, bob means move gently upwards like a cock. Instead, I came up slowly. I opened my eyes and saw nothing but water. So it means he could not come out of the water. He made a jump, but still he came up only a few feet up. So he remained in water only. And again now he is going down. Water that had a dirty yellow tinge to it. Tinge means color. I grew panicky, so I became more frightened. कि यार इतना जोरदार जंप लगाया तो भी मैं अभी पानी में से बाहर ही नहीं आया हूँ. ओके, आई रिच्ड अप एज इफ टू ग्रैब अ रोप एंड माई हैंड्स क्लच्ड ओनली एट वाटर. So when he was up, he was trying to hold something with his hands. Okay, on swimming pool, sometimes those ropes are tied so that if somebody is drowning, he can catch those ropes and save himself. But here, he could not get anything, students. And what came in his hand? Only water. I was suffocating. So in water, a person, if he doesn't know how to breathe, then he will definitely suffocate. I tried to yell, but no sound came out. चिल्लाने की कोशिश की, बट वहाँ कौन सुनेगा. ओके, एंड ही वॉज इन वाटर, सो नो साउंड केम आउट. देन माई आईज एंड नोज केम आउट ऑफ द वाटर, बट नॉट माई माउथ. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, आईज और नोज आ गए थोड़े बाहर, पर माउथ बाहर नहीं आया. सो वाटर रिमेंड अप टिल हियर. अंडरस्टूड? एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट व्हाट हैपन स्टूडेंट्स, ही कुड टेक अ शॉर्ट ब्रेथ एंड अगेन ही वेंट इन. Just the nose was out for a few seconds, okay, maybe a fraction of second, and again he was going in. Okay, so students, this was his first trial of coming out. So here we just wind up for today. In my next video we will see what happens next, what strategy he follows to save himself, and then we will see how he overcomes his fear. For that, does it go for any training, All those things we will see in my next video, students. So till that time, stay fit, stay fine. Have a good day. God bless you all.